Teachers, you asked, and Epic listened. FEV Homwork Help was a product of teachers requesting help for their students outside their content area of expertise. Homwork Help gives teachers more of their time back without needing to spend an hour or more relearning content that they themselves had not done for a few years.
Hey Susan, how's it going?
Good.
Good. I'm wondering if you could tell me and your peers here what FEV tutoring means to you. What is FEV tutoring?
FEV tutoring is a tool, it's like a classroom helper aid that's working with your kids one-on-one where they're targeted learning for your student.
Homwork Help is a tool that I have given to my students to use because our administration listened to us saying that we needed more help with our high school students. And they rolled it out, and I have one student that takes advantage of it quite frequently. And it's a tool that he goes to when he doesn't know the answer to questions in his curriculum.
Homwork Help is an online service for students who need help in specific subjects. You can go into their website and use your login information, and once you log in, you get a information screen where you can put in different problems, specific problems, so you get help with that problem, not just some random one that they're going to show you. And it allows these students to talk to someone in real time where they can help walk you through the steps, and if needed, they can give you an example problem so that they can help you out further.
FEV Homework Help is the use of the FEV tutors but on an on-demand way. So anytime 24/7 if the students are having problems, they can log in at their own pace and at their own time and get in and out when they want.
What were some of the struggles you faced with getting kids on and using it early on?
One, negative feedback from last year, and they've made a lot of positive changes this year, which have really helped. And two, when parents get the emails saying about tutoring, they're like, oh, and they feel like it's something bad. And getting their buy-in, telling them, Epic cares. They want your kid to succeed, and that's why they're offering this to you. Because if your kid was in a brick and mortar school, they would be in a small group that would help them in these skills. And this is a one-on-one session on your kid's skills, and Epic's doing this because they care and they want to help your kid. And after I tell them that, they buy in and so sign up with sessions.
Naturally, telling every student you're going to go to this website and you're going to do a lesson wasn't natural. And so then as my students begin to use it, they sometimes ran into trouble with the service not being available. There wasn't a tutor there for them at that time. But that was on probably the first month. And at this point, I can honestly say the past 2 months, my student that takes advantage of it continues to take advantage of it.
Just getting them to log in and try it, and not to immediately think that it was taking up too much of their time and being in a rush and in a hurry.
I felt like it was very automated. They would ask, do you have any questions, and you would answer no, and either they just didn't understand you, but they would answer back, okay, what's your question? So it just felt very automated, but recently I've seen some improvements.
Have you ever used it for pacing or in your grade book, or do you give credit for this? Or
Erin, honestly, the other day when you and I were speaking and you sent these questions, I began to think about, man, maybe I should give credit. One of the things that on that line I've appreciated is the way that my students are acknowledged for having used it. I've got one student that's been acknowledged twice with gift cards, and he's very appreciative. And as I've said to him, when's the last time you got paid for asking questions? And he continues to use it, and he's probably my driving force with it.
To this point, no, I have not. Oh, well, I did just here recently start giving extra credit for it just to help them not hate it so bad. Or not hate it so bad, but feel that they're making progress or doing something worthwhile, because the time it took to do it was their biggest complaint.
do you have a single success story or any success stories from implementing this program with your students?
First of all, my kids are liking it this year. Some of them are looking forward to their sessions, and they reply that it's fun or they enjoyed it, they look forward to it. So that's a success, that they actually want to be doing the sessions. And we've had a good attendance rate with my students this year for actually showing up and doing their sessions. And when I looked over my December maps, of the students assigned to FEV, the different subjects, 50% of them met the goal for the year.
Okay, so the theme of this PLC is, we've kind of got a coaching theme, and the motto is leave no doubt. And so what's some sort of a coaching advice you could give other teachers to where they're leaving no doubt out there?
I would be saying that we ought to put every tool into our students' hands and really tell them to use these tools to their advantage. Because if you'll use what has been given to you, you are leaving no doubt that there will be success.